What is your name?
My name is Yaneth Montes.
My name is Fabiola Montes.
Evelyn.
Nombre es Evelyn Montes.
What part of Mexico are you or your family from?
I am originally from Monterrey, Mexico.
The parts of Mexico that my family from vary. My mom was born in Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, and my dad in Chihuahua, Nuevo Casas Grandes, Mexico.
My parents are from Guerrero, Mexico.
Mi familia es originaria de Nuevo Casas Grandes, Chihuahua, México.
What is everything you know about Gritos?
What I know about Gritos is the emotion that people use it for. It's a way of expression.
Everything I know about Gritos, I would say, is that it's like a celebratory thing. I don't know much about Gritos or like the background of it. So I would say that I just know it as something that we do when like there's a party happening or just any sort of like celebration. So whether that be like a birthday, like any special event that's happening. So that's really all I know about it.
Everything that I know about Gritos would be not much. I'm sorry. I love. But I know that they're mainly used to like emphasize a feeling or an emotion that you are feeling, and I know that they're used through music as well, which I be hearing them mainly from.
Pues los gritos en la música yo pienso que para mí significan como una forma de expresar emoción que tiene el cantante o a veces también puede ser como un sello de cada artista como para darse a conocer que son ellos.
When do you usually use or hear Gritos?
I usually use Gritos when a song comes out that has deep meaning to me. It's a way of saying, oh, that is my song. I really like that song. And instead of saying the whole sentence, I will just, do a grito. My history with the gritos is I remember from, growing up, my family having get together reunions and stuff like that, having music around. And when a song that they like came out, everybody will use a grito to express their happiness for listening to that song. Or if there was a song that the lyrics meant something to them, they will use a grito to express that song meant something to them.
Yeah, I hear them often. I come from a very Mexican family, so we do them often when we're dancing, like or like celebrating anything and like for fun. So I would say often.
Mainly use or hear Gritos through music.
Yo siento que cuando estoy escuchando una canción y me está llegando la canción y el sentimiento adentro es cuando tengo que soltar el grito para como que dejas ir la emoción ahí en ese grito, ahí dices todo.
Do you think there are different types of Gritos for different times?
Probably there is, different type of gritos for different situations. I know that the emphasis that you put on a grito has a lot to do with the sentiment that you want to transmit. I think I can do like if I hear a song and I'm really happy about that song, I can just go like, put that emphasis of happiness. And if it's a song that brings me to a sad memory, I can probably elongate that grito from the beginning instead of the end, and probably just go like,
Yes, I do think there are different types of gritos for different times. I just don't really know the different types, but I am assuming that there are different types. obviously when I want to express my admiration for my culture is another time. And also, if I'm not mistaken, I think gritos were used back then, like when we would win war or something in Mexico. So I don't know if that's true, but I think like if anything like that ever happens, like a grito's used for that. So
I do believe that there are different types of gritos. I mainly heard it when you're like cheering somebody on. You'll do a grito. You'll do like a strong one, but when you're like around people or whatever, like having fun, you won't really think about what type of grito you're gonna be doing. You literally only do it, like how you're feeling, that type of thing.
Pues sí, como por decir en películas o en videos. Hay veces que también los gritos, pues ya ves que uno puede gritar hasta de un susto.
Do you think gritos are or essential for Mexican music?
I think gritos, if not essential, they probably do have a very deep meaning in our culture. I mean, like me, I hear a grito since I was little. My entire family expressed with gritos when they were in reunions, getting together and stuff. I grew up listening to gritos, from mariachis where they were singing songs and stuff. You will hear, you know, some singers or some people from the mariachis, use gritos within the songs as well. So, and as a culture, I think that we really relied on gritos to show or express uh, when we are doing something together. Like if I am at a reunion with my family and we're dancing and we're all happy, we can express that by just going like, hey, hey, hey. That's another type of grito that we all do at the same time and in conjunction with each other. Mm-hmm. I also remember growing up going to funerals in Mexico. People will cry and they will use, gritos when they were crying, like, ah, those type of, to express their sorrows and their sadness.
I wouldn't say that I think gritos are Mexican music or that they're essential for Mexican music. I would just say they're a part of Mexican music. So like you'll hear them in some songs, or people around that like are listening to the songs will just do a grito because it goes with it.
I think gritos are essential for Mexican music. Yeah, I think that because I feel like without it, like you're not really like getting the feel of the music and like their feeling as well. Like we could be thinking about bandas or corridos, like you're gonna hear a grito, but you could also be thinking like, but for like norteñas, I feel like you won't really be hearing any type of grito. But yeah, I feel like it will emphasize the feeling and like the lyric of the type of genre you're listening to.
Yo creo que los gritos sí son muy esenciales o sí son muy reconocidos en la música mexicana, y yo digo que sí son necesarios, o sea, esenciales, porque es lo que hace distintivo la música mexicana.
And with that, do you think gritos are musical?
I believe that gritos are connected to Mexican culture through music, definitely.
I think it's its own type of expression. Like I do not think gritos are just music or like just inclined with music, because I will do gritos randomly all the time. Like whenever I want to make it known that I'm like proud of my culture, or like just any, like I'll randomly just do a grito. So like I feel like it depends on the situation, but I don't think it's just musically inclined.
It is just another method of expression. And when you use it with music, I believe that it is part of the musical content that you're trying to express. I think that gritos are used in mainly, to me, in musical context. But I also think that gritos can be used outside of music, just as a way to express sentiment.
Como una forma de comunicación.
I will say it, if you haven't used a grito during a song, try it. It actually, gives you a feeling of happiness, or releasing some of the tension, or anything, any feelings that you may have.